All right, so let's get this going. Beautiful Gixxer 2021 Gixxer 600, man. So, you know, ordinary Gixxer, it has case covers, spool sliders, it's got rear spools, it's got a yoke. Beautiful bike, but the reason why we're doing the video on today is I just wanted to show you guys the Kliktronic push button gear shift system. So the thing that sucks is the customer did happen to lose his leg in a motorcycle crash, but just like anything, he was hit from the back, so it wasn't his fault. It's not like you stop riding motorcycles when something like that happens. That's like a tree being cut down and you happen to be walking by and the tree falls on you and then you hate trees. It can't be like that. You guys have got to not let things like that get you down. Got to keep going with it and still have a great time. The customer researched, he mounted this himself. It looks absolutely amazing. It works flawlessly. And I just wanted to take it for a ride so you guys could see what the deal is. So let's just get straight into it. I don't even want to mess around. Okay, so first of all, you know what? Let's take a quick look at the system before we even do that. So it's mounted. The only thing that I dislike is that, you know, the customer had to make this bracket. They don't make a bracket for this bike specifically. The customer had to drill into the frame. And I'm not a huge fan of that always, but I can tell you this, if I was missing a leg, the frame's the least of my worries. So not a big deal there. Here is the push buttons. So pretty cool. Let's just get on it. I'll show you how that works. So it should be in neutral. Yep. Oh, forgot Suzuki. Hold clutch. Let's put the kickstand up so it doesn't go out. Okay, so the way it works is down is for first, up. So then you're shifting down and then shift. And you do have to, the thing that strains your hand is you do have to pull the clutch and shift while doing that. So it's no longer just pull the clutch, shift with your foot, because you've got all that stability. You're basically using the palm of your hand to keep it solid and then push the shifting buttons. So I can tell you this is I took it for 5 minutes just to make sure everything's good, and I can tell it was already hurting my hand because obviously I don't do that motion, so my hand's kind of weak there. But it's very simple. Literally, you pull the clutch in when you go into first. That's putting it in first. Now, the only thing is that when you put it back into neutral, it's a lighter touch. So you do it a lighter touch. See, and I went a little bit too hard, so if you go lighter, it goes back into neutral. So hopefully you guys can see that. But it's a very simple system. The weird thing for me is that you put your foot here and you're not putting your foot underneath the shifter to shift. You're just putting it on the peg. It's such a weird feeling. So anyway, let's do it. Let's take it for a spin. So push down, in first. That's simple, man. Don't even have to shift. It's just so weird not shifting. So then you hold the clutch, and I guess what he was saying is he holds the clutch most of the time, holds it in, doesn't put it in neutral. He says that it does miss neutral sometimes because of the pressure on the switch, so it gets kind of annoying if you don't want to deal with it. He just at red lights he just puts it in first and holds it. So not that big of a deal. It's just so good to see that a customer doesn't that's a huge change in your life, doesn't let that get you down, gets a motorcycle, figures out what to do to keep riding, and he keeps riding. Super impressive. It's just so crazy, man. Oh god, it's like click, 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 click. So cool, man. And it's a boiling hot day today, man. And you know what the other thing is it's so nice that a customer is willing to let us ride these motorcycles. Like, who's gonna let me ride this kind of motorcycle? Just ride. Okay, so it's pull in, shift, and there it goes. You gotta try, like, you need to try get it to be flawless, but it's kind of hard because of the way you have to do it, but I guess you could do it. That's not too bad. Oh, you can do it. Yeah. Then what about downshifting? That's not bad. I don't know how that works with like rev matching. Oh, okay. I mean, it's not as horrible as I thought. Like the first ride, I just took it for a few seconds just to see. But yeah, now that I'm actually riding it, I mean, it's pretty dang cool. So you can. I was thinking that it would be hard to shift because you can't really, like, it's more thought that you have to put in it, but it's really not. It's the exact same thing. It's So hopefully, I want to make sure you guys can see that. It's just, you just got to get the, you literally have to get the feel down, and then downshifting, you can still blip. Dude, I like it. And I can tell you this, the Kliktronic system is smooth, very smooth. I'm actually impressed. And the thing that makes it a little bit more impressive is that the customer researched, cut brackets, measured, and did everything himself, because what he did is he called all around and he couldn't find a shop to do it. Okay, hold on. Coming to a stop. See, it's not that bad. Oh, there's a false neutral. So I'm gonna pull over. So that's the other thing, is if you don't put enough pressure, you probably, I mean, it probably wants to go to neutral. I mean, honestly, I thought it was going to be worse because of, like, you can't blip the throttle, it needs to shift and it gives you that jerk. But if you can get the controls down, dude, imagine if you couldn't even see me, dude. Let's go this way. Like, that dude couldn't even see me. It's a good system, it really is. It allows the rider to ride that wouldn't be able to ride if they didn't have the system. So it's a really good system. You've just got to learn how to use it. I'm being a little bit too timid because it's not my motorcycle, but if you shift normally, it's totally fine. Like, see, shifting normally, there's no issues. I did run into a couple like neutrals, but that's because I'm trying to take it easy because it's not my bike. So we meet again. What's funny is this guy just came to check out the shop a couple minutes ago. It's a gear shift system. No, it's this customer lost his leg, so that helps him shift.
Oh, this is the one?
Yeah.
Dude, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I didn't want to push it because I was like, it's not mine.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I was like, ah, fuck it.
No, my bad. I saw you on that. I'm like, alright.
Yeah, I didn't want to go.
I just left the house real quick just to come pick up some food for me and the wife.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll go get food.
Dude, that's awesome. So yeah, I was just telling everybody about the quick shifter and how it works and stuff.
That's really dumb. I like the work he's had done to it.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's a 2021, and dude, he did all that himself, drilled it into the frame and everything, man.
What is this, a GSXR what?
600.
600?
Yeah.
That's the 2021?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Not bad, huh?
That's not bad at all.
Dude, listen, we're going to send you information. Think about joining.
Oh, dude, I went home in a minute with my wife. I'm thinking about it.
Think about it, man. It's a good time. But hey, come tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Watch the race. I'll talk to you later. All right.
Got some stuff going on, so I'll see you.
Okay. Okay, so now that I've ridden it for a little bit, it's perfectly fine. Shifting is working perfectly. There's no issues. So it goes back to what I said, is all you need to really know is how to use the system. Like, I was having trouble with it going into neutral. No issues with neutral anymore. You've just got to know that you need to put more pressure on the switches, but you can just ride it as normal. I was trying to baby it and pull the clutch, then hit the button. You don't need to do that. All you need to do is just go ride like normal, and it works flawlessly. definitely a joy to ride. Obviously, you know, Gixxers are always a joy to ride. This guy washing? Dude, wash those windows. I love it. Dude, if I had my car, I would come here as well. Dude, good job. Yeah. No, that's awesome. Not asking for money, washing the windows. That's the way you do it, man. And you know what? Maybe this needs to be tweaked a little bit. Sensitivity. That's the kind of things. So I'll take that back. If you can adjust all this stuff, because I know you can adjust the sensitivity, how hard it shifts, all that stuff. If you can adjust it to where it's perfect, this system would work flawlessly. It works really good now, but it's just, I think it could be a little bit better. You know, it's not a small thing for me to borrow a motorcycle. It's not. I owe favors to a couple more people now, if you know what I'm saying. Great bike. Thank you so much to the customers that let us ride their bikes to do these reviews. I really appreciate it. And yeah, that's it. We're back at the shop.